Hello, how do we solve this kind of exponential equation? It may look kind of complicated, especially this guy on the left, but it's pretty easy to solve. So let's dive into the solution. So let y to be equals s raised to power 2024. So now the next step we are going to do is that we are going to multiply both exponents by 1 over 2024. So we're going to have y bracket close times 1 over 2024 equals x raised to power 2024. So we're going to put it in bracket times 1 over 2024. So now in this case we are going to apply one properties to this guy, that is whenever we have a raised to power m times n is the same thing as a raised to power m times n, which is also the same thing as a raised to power n times m. So we are going to impose this condition to this guy. So we're going to have, so let's write this second equation. So we're going to have y into 1 over 2024 equals x raised to power 2024 times 1 over 2024. So in this case, 2024 comes to 2024. So we are left with y raised to power 1 over 2024 equals what? Equals x. So now let's call this equation 1 and let's call this equation 2. So the next step is that we are going to plug in equation 1, equation 2 into the general question. So now from this guy, x equals to y raised to power 1 over 2024. So we're going to have y raised to power 1 over 2024, put that in the bracket, times x raised to power 2024 is exactly y, which is equation 1. So we are going to have raised to power y equals what? Equals the right hand side, which is 2024. So now we are going to impose the same properties here. That is, let me just write it. So we have a raised to power m times n is the same thing as this right hand side, which is a raised to power n times m. So we are going to impose this condition to this left hand side. So we're going to have y raised to power. So we just take in y. So now pull out y over 124. 2024. So equals the right hand side, equals 2024. So the next step is that we are going to multiply both exponents of this equation by 2024. So we're going to have y raised to power y raised to power 2024. So everything bracket times 2024 equals what? That will be 2024 raised to power 2024. So imposing the properties, these properties, that is a raised to power m times n is this now a raised to power m times n. So we're gonna have y raised to power y times 1 over 2024 times 2024 equals 2024 raised to power 2024. So this implies that this guy takes care of this guy. So we're going to have y raised to power y equals 2024 raised to power 2024. Since the base is the same thing as the exponent, likewise on the right hand side, so we can now claim that y equals 2024. Now, since y equals to 2024, to obtain the value of x now, we are going to plug in the value of y that we obtained here into equation 2. Yes. So this is gonna give x equals, what is y? 2024 bracket close raised to power 1 over 2024. So this is the value of x that is required. So that's it. Thanks for watching.